I'm Nancy Besser. Welcome to Balance Place. Come on inside with me. I'll take you on a little tour and show you what we do here. This is the first stop at Balance Place. I can meet with clients, answer any questions they have, do a little initial assessment, and go over their goals for the program. This is the main equipment room at Balance Place. All of our equipment is by Balance Body, and it's the studio line of equipment. We have a reformer with an infinity foot bar that you can make various adjustments depending on the individual client's height. Springs are what give the reformer its resistance, and depending on the exercise, having less resistance can actually be harder than having more. The ladder barrel is very similar to a ballet bar. We can focus on stretches for the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the IT bands, and various other areas of the body. This is what is known as our rehab corner at Balance Place. Again, we have our Balance Body equipment, we have a combination chair in the front, and also a trapeze or Cadillac table. We can work with people with various types of injuries or alignment problems, pre or post surgery, and also pre or post physical therapy as well. It's great because the table height allows the practitioner to address the client in a little bit safer position for his or her low back rather than putting strain on it, so we can practice balance as well as our clients. Welcome to the classroom at Balance Place. Here we have our new EXO chairs, again by Balance Body. The EXO chairs are fantastic because they combine the functionality of a traditional reformer, combination chair, as well as the Cadillac or trapeze table. At Balance Place, even our group classes are done with a non-cookie cutter approach. It's all about the individual. We find out about any sort of pre-existing injuries or issues that we need to know about before we put you into a group setting. I'm here with my client Aisha. We've been working on some exercises to help her reduce some of the pain she's been feeling in her back. Could you just kind of imagine like I'm not here and just sit the way you normally would when nobody's watching? Great, okay, perfect. So can you already see some of these problems that could be here? Okay, so let's work on this a little bit. We're just gonna bring this one shoulder back a little bit here. We're gonna let the arm rest down by your side. Good, and then we're gonna stretch this back just like that. Great, okay. Now we're gonna come to this side and we're gonna drop that down, same thing. Good, I see a tiny bit of a rotation here in your spine. I wanna check out and see which side is tighter than the other. Okay. So keeping the hips stable, I'm just gonna rotate you to the right first, and then I'm going to turn you to the left. Good. Now, which direction felt tighter to you?
The left.
Okay, so the left side. Now, that means we have a little bit of a right rotation. So we're going to bring the shoulder back just a little bit, and actually we're going to bring the left side back and drop it down. There we go, good. Now, it also looks like you're sitting a little bit into your left hip. Can you kind of feel that?
Yes.
So we're going to try to drop the right hip down a little bit. Good. Bring it slightly forward. That's it, just like that. Great. Now, let's check out those feet. So if they're pressing down on the floor, good. And then we're gonna slowly go ahead and just do a little calf raise here. So keeping the toes down, lifting that right heel up and pressing it back down. Good, just like that. And now going to the left. Great. Now, did one foot feel heavier than the other?
The left.
Okay, so the left side felt heavier, so that's going to mean that we have a little bit more weight, okay, into the right leg. So what we want to do is take some of the weight out of this leg and give it over to your left foot.
Okay.
There you go, good. Now let's try that heel test again. So again, go ahead and try to lift just the right heel. Good. Dropping it back down, let's try to change over to the left heel. Good. Does that feel a little bit more even?
Yeah.
How's the low back feeling?
Good, much better.
Excellent. See, these are simple things you can do at your desk to make yourself feel better. People ask me how I handle different issues with injuries or pre-existing conditions, someone's had surgery, and I want everyone to know that anyone is welcome here at Balance Place. We work with people with all sorts of issues, whether it be an instability in the joint or some sort of muscular imbalance or gait or posture issue. Everyone can come here. And today I'm going to be showing you an example of that with a new client of mine, Aisha, who has a little bit of a back problem. Is that right?
Yes.
And is it more in one side than the other, or kind of just in the central area? Like, how would you describe it?
In the middle lower back.
So all I'm going to have you do is press your hips up gently, and I'm going to slide this underneath your low back. And we're going to fill in that space you're feeling. Great, and that should feel pretty comfortable underneath there. Is that okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Now we're going to start off with some basic footwork here, working on some core engagement and also just kind of warming things up a little bit, okay? Take a nice deep breath, relaxing the shoulders and the hands and pressing away. Very nice. Good, excellent. And now bend the knees and come back in. Good, just like that. Let's go ahead and try that again.
Okay.
This time, when you extend the legs, I want you to go a little bit further and try to focus on engaging the tops of the quadriceps here, okay? Take a nice deep breath. Good, and on the exhale, go ahead and slowly press away. Very nice. That looks much better. Good, 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 good. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so now you said you were a runner, right?
Yes.
Okay, a lot of times runners can get very tight on the outside of their legs. So to work on loosening the outside of the leg, we're going to strengthen the inner side of the leg. Okay? So now I'm going to have you connect your heels together. Lift the heels up just slightly. Good. Relaxing the tops of the thighs here again. Take a nice deep breath, and on the exhale, press away. Working through those inner thighs. Beautiful. Nice job, Aisha. Excellent. Bending those knees and coming back in. That's it. Ribcage stays together and press away. Nice job. And bend the knees and come all the way back in. Excellent. How's everything feeling?
Good.
Good. And you're all done. At Balance Place, we work with a lot of different people that have had different sorts of injuries, alignment issues, and joint instability. Today I'm here with my client Rob to show some exercises for helping to stabilize the shoulder joint as well as for addressing some tight hamstrings that he has. So Rob, we're going to start off with some rollbacks, okay? So we're going to have you grab hold of this bar, taking a nice wide grip. Good. Now we're going to look down towards your belly button and you're going to tuck the tailbone underneath and slowly curl on back. Good, go nice and easy, and I'll catch your head on this pillow. Take a nice deep breath. Good, and on the exhale, keeping those arms straight, let the weight of the springs lift you back up, scooping over an imaginary ball. That's it, great. All the way up out of those hips. Good job. Feeling okay so far?
So far.
Excellent, that looked really good. You were keeping your traps soft. Great, so now we're gonna do some lat pulls here, okay? We're gonna be focusing on the lat-ab connection. Keep the chest forward a little bit more here to start, nice and tall, and take a deep breath. And on the exhale, press that bar down towards the shins. Good. Excellent. You're keeping your traps really quiet. That's really good. Good job. Letting that bar come back up. And go ahead and release that. How's everything feeling so far?
So far, so good.
Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do something down here at the end of the table. So go ahead and curl on back for me. All right, so now what we're going to do here is really focus on engaging those serratus muscles underneath the shoulder. We're going to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Keep the chest nice and open. And go ahead and let the bar lift up, keeping the elbows straight. Nice, Rob, just like that. Letting the shoulder blades lift slightly and then bringing the shoulder blades back down onto the mat. Nice work. And again, just like that. Go ahead and release that bar. I'll grab it. And go ahead and sit on back up. See, it's not just for girls. At Balance Place, we don't only do private sessions, we also do duets and small group classes. So guys, we're going to start off with some footwork here, just basic. Good, I've taken the bars out between the two pedals, keeping the weight between the big toe and second toe. Let's go ahead and just try to press down both pedals simultaneously. Just like that, relaxing the hands and breathing. Good, dropping this left shoulder back just a little bit, Aisha. Excellent. Good, and keeping the tops of the thighs really relaxed. And our final one. Excellent, guys. And letting the pedals come all the way back up and relax for a sec. Okay, let's add in some arms here. So I'm going to grab these handles for you. And the last one here. Good. Now we're going to press the feet down about halfway, so you're at about a 90-degree angle. All we're going to do here is take the hands and you're going to curl one at a time up towards the shoulders, okay? Good, excellent. Just like that, and back. Good work. And breathing, and try not to lift the shoulder up. And let's go ahead and do one more on each side. Nice work, you two. Good job. And relax for a sec. So we're going to take the arms and extend them straight out in front of you. Good. You're going to have the palms facing down towards the floor. Perfect. So we're going to slowly press down with the left foot just a little bit and let your right arm lift slightly. Good. Softening the top of the shoulders and then alternate to the other side. Good job, you guys, and we're just going to alternate from side to side, just like that, remembering to breathe and to drop your shoulders. Good. And engage those abs. How's that feeling so far, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Good workout here. And go ahead and slowly come back to center and bring those hands back in towards your waist, bending those elbows. Let the pedals come up towards the ceiling. And relax. Take a nice deep breath. And you're all done.